My niece told me that she was at a club and Mendeecees tried to holler at her.
Is nothing new to Rasheeda, Yandy Smith, and Mendeecees Harris. All three have starred in Love and Hip Hop for years, during which time their private lives were depicted on film. Fans are surprised by Rasheeda's shocking revelation regarding Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage, and she has been asked, was their relationship all for show, or is there more to the story? Rasheeda's remarks are making headlines, and everyone is anticipating what will happen next. So this is more than just gossip. Let's examine what she said and why it's creating such a stir.
The whole thing, you know, like
it's just like, okay, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Because I'm so non-confrontational, and things with me and Yandy got a little off-key.
Yeah.
My delivery might have been wrong by saying we're not friends.
Right.
But we're not gonna sit here and act like
Episode of Love and Hip Hop. Things became. Atlanta Rasheeda didn't hold back when she discussed the marriage of Yandy and Mendeecees, which fans had been speculating about for a while. When she speaks, people pay attention, so I told her it's complicated. I'm going to DM you, she said. I waited for the DM after I left, and when she DM'd him, I asked, what took you so long? Let me look. This is all me, and I did this because of what I stated during the exchange. I remarked, you look really nervous because you looked really odd, honey. And he replied, I'm telling you, it is nothing. Let me see again, Rasheeda. Wasn't buying it. She looked perplexed and remarked, I don't know if that's making sense. It all began during a group discussion when Mendeecees was narrating a story about how she once messaged a lady from Mendeecees' account, claiming she did so to expose the woman's deception. The internet was enraged by that one line.
For me to have a reason to walk out that door and never speak to my husband again, to say, this, we got him. We got this time. We got him. Try again, It's been a hot topic about Mendeecees and I for some time now.
Rasheeda didn't call anyone out directly, but her expression made it clear that she wasn't convinced. And that small moment opened a huge can of worms. Rasheeda was essentially expressing what many fans were thinking. The story didn't add up. So why would Yandy go into Mendeecees' direct messages to message another woman unless something was already going on? Fans quickly flocked to social media, with some praising Rasheeda and claiming she was only being truthful, while others disparaged her and claimed she had no space to converse. The supporter wrote, Rasheeda is just happy someone else's relationship is messy. So folks stopped talking about her and Kirk, because Rashida and Yandy were friends, or at least were once. And Yandy had supported Rashida during her difficult times with Kirk. The comment went viral on Reddit, making the drama even more intense. Now, it appeared like Rasheeda was changing the story, with some followers finding it suspicious and others saying it was open to discussion. But Rasheeda went one step further and suggested that perhaps Yandy and Mendeecees were concealing something more serious. For example, perhaps the problems weren't about direct messages at all, but rather trust issues that they didn't want to discuss. It seemed as though Rasheeda was removing layers of something larger, which is what kept people talking.
yeah. I'm not saying y'all at odds, but
Right.
just y'all not seeing eye to eye, and it stems behind just some
Hearsay,
some
yeah.
things going around. And
Rasheeda didn't yell or start a fight. Instead, she posed a straightforward inquiry that left everyone wondering what was actually going on between Yandy and Mendeecees. Since then, the tension has only increased. The moment wasn't just messy, it was real. The silence speaks louder than words, and fans are eager to know what will happen next. Will Yandy reply? Will Rashida say more? And most importantly, is this the beginning of the end for their friendship? Rasheeda hasn't backpedaled, and neither has Yandy. One of the most talked about couples on Love and Hip Hop is Mendeecees Harris and Yandy Smith. Their romance began in 2006, When she was managing rapper Jim Jones, she met Mendeecees at a Miami concert, and the two hit it off right away. By 2007, they were dating, and their relationship wasn't private for long. They joined Love and Hip Hop New York, where fans could witness all of their ups and downs. In 2012, Yandy gave birth to their first child, a son named Omari, and in 2015, they had a daughter named Skylar. Their relationship is still growing. Family started to play a significant role in their plot on the show. That same year, the couple had a lavish wedding on television, complete with tears and smiles and celebrities in attendance. Fans thought it was a fairy tale moment, but later on it was revealed that the marriage wasn't legal. Yes, the wedding was real, but the paperwork wasn't. Yandy later stated that she didn't want to be legally bound to Mendeecees while he was serving time in prison after years of perplexity, which leads us to one of their most significant challenges. In 2015, Mendeecees was given an 8-year prison sentence for narcotics trafficking. However, he was freed in 2020 after serving around 4 years. While many commended Yandy for her strength, others questioned whether she was concealing pain. Behind the scenes, the relationship also faced cheating rumors, and Mendeecees was linked to other people. Nevertheless, Yandy persevered, raised their children, ran businesses, remained involved in social justice work, and maintained their position on the show. Fans and ladies were quick to blame. Even after his release, some moments between them felt strange, and fans questioned whether the love was still there or if they were only staying together for the cameras. They even performed a vow renewal. Despite her support for him, Wendy didn't ignore the drama. She addressed it on social media, and during reunion episodes, some fans thought she was trustworthy while others weren't. Yandy and Mendeecees have been in the spotlight throughout it all, whether they are being praised or criticized. People can't stop watching their love story, which has been full of highs and lows. And now that new drama is brewing again, fans are wondering if they will survive. Some fans cheer them on, while others rolled their eyes because they felt it.
Zane should wear the mask.
Zane and Ashley, I do not want to see y'all in a porn.
I don't want you to see me in a porn either. I just met you.
Ashley,
The comment that Rasheeda made regarding Yandy and Mendeecees went viral on YouTube and TikTok as soon as she said, "I don't know if that's making sense." She was discussing Yandy's story of massaging a woman from Mendeecees' account. And fans knew right away that things were going to get messy. Rashida wasn't buying it, and neither were many of the fans on TikTok where the video went viral. People stitched the scene with reactions, laughing, shocked, or calling Rashida bold. Some users said she was just being honest. One comment that went viral read, "Rasheeda is just happy someone else's relationship is getting dragged, so no one talks about hers." Others clapped back, claiming Rasheeda had no space to talk. And Kirk, the statement was all over Reddit, Instagram, and even YouTube comment sections. Many people agreed with her, even though they thought Yandy's narrative sounded off. And they commended Rashida for expressing what others were thinking. According to some admirers, she posed the difficult questions that nobody else dared to voice aloud, and she kept it to herself, classy and composed, but she shook the table, according to one YouTube reaction. However, it wasn't all love, as many fans criticized Rashida, saying she should concentrate on marriage and that she was being messy without cause. After all, Rashida and Kirk had their share of public drama, cheating scandals, and reality TV. Mendeecees, some felt that she was trying to divert attention from her past by bringing attention to Yandy. The media jumped in, with blogs like Showbiz's Cheat Sheet covering the moment, citing it as one of the most talked about scenes of the season. Rasheeda's comment about Yandy and Mendeecees didn't just cause drama. It shook the entire Love and Hip Hop crew. What started as a quiet moment turned into something much bigger. Now, fans are divided between Team Rashida and Team Yandy. They're waiting to see what will happen next. Will Yandy respond? Will Rashida double down? Or will the whole thing explode in another cast reunion? Fans are glued to their screens waiting for the next post, interview, or clapback. A completely new plot to explore on screen. When Rashida questioned Yandy's story about DMing a woman from Mendeecees' account, everything changed. Yandy looked shocked, and fans noticed that too. You can feel the tension every time they're in the same room. This drama is about to change the entire vibe of the show. Friendships may break alliances, and other cast members are already starting to comment and stir the pot. Some are siding with Rasheeda. Previously, Rasheeda and Yandy were cool. Together, they stood by each other, case simply being honest, and others are supporting Yandy's claim that Rasheeda went too far. Creates the possibility of new feuds and tense group situations. And you can be sure that there will be more side-eyes, shouting, and most likely some walkouts. Watchers are already speculating about what will happen next. Will Yandy confront Rashida in front of the entire group? Will Rashida double down and throw even more shade? And will Mendeecees speak up or remain silent? There is a lot of tension building, and some fans believe that this is just the beginning. Producers know what they're doing. They're allowing this tension to grow just enough before it erupts, which might lead to new storylines. Some people think that this drama will last the entire season, while others think it will blow out at the reunion with receipts, flashbacks, and possibly even a few surprise guests. Perhaps in their attempts to Yandy and Rashida wind up revealing even more secrets. Perhaps more couples are drawn in, or perhaps Yandy finally tells the truth about what's actually happening. At